my name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 179. Yes, that's correct. So welcome or welcome back. We will be talking about knitting, as always. Let's start with what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my very beautiful, colorful Wervel, which was supposed to be a sweater but turned out into a dress. The pattern is from the pink book Neons and Neutrals. The designer is lovely Mike Van Keen. And yeah, I turned it into a dress. Because why not? Because it works for me better. And it's this lovely, cozy, happy piece that I wear on a cooler days. Today is very sunny but not that warm. It's deceiving, this sunshine. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing today, and crazy granny, crazy granny earrings. I think they match the dress and the overall vibe. That's shortly about my outfit today. There is no finished objects because previous couple of weeks I managed to finish a few things. So this week there is none, but that's okay because you know we're not aiming for that. I'm a process knitter. Finished objects it's a nice bonus. Okay, I have a few whips to share with you today. Let's start with the smallest one, which is a pair of socks that lives in a happy gnome bag that my friend Jess made me. Sent me, spoiled me. So yeah, I've been working on my husband's rather boring, almost vanilla socks. Almost vanilla. They are vanilla except a bit of a ribbing to improve the fit. To improve the fit around his ankles, I added a bit of ribbing on both sides. The yarn is very old yarn by Novita from my stash, deep stash. I'm knitting them concurrently on circulars because this is a thicker yarn, and I had two pairs of circulars in the needed size, in the required size, and nothing too exciting about these. Reinforced heel, so heel flap and gusset with a French heel, because that's what fits him the best. He has, I would say, rather narrow heel for the size of his foot, so French heel works better than the straight heel because straight heel leaves too much bulk on sides and it starts to get loose and slouchy. And yeah, anyway. Socks. He likes a well-fitting sock that does not rotate around his feet or ankles. Yeah, so that's what I'm working here, and I am running low on yarn, so I would say I need to go back into my stash and find something that would work with this to do the toes. I think I can get to the toes with this, and then I'm out. A smart person would have probably done a contrasting heel, but I was in a bad spot. I was knitting on these and I couldn't go and look for another yarn in that moment, and I just continued. I continued with the same yarn, and it's fine. It's not that serious, it's not that important. He's gonna wear them at home and in his boots, and they are just a pair of socks for my husband. And I'm not a sock knitter, as you probably already know or have guessed. But sometimes I do knit socks. So that's my first whip. My second whip is also for my husband because, well, he has a birthday at the end of the month. I've mentioned it a few times before, and I'm trying to knit him things. So socks definitely will be finished. This one I'm not so sure. It's a bit bigger than socks because it's a sweater. The bag is by Bertie and Poppet. I love it. And yeah, I'm knitting him a Halibut sweater by Caitlin Hunter. I'm still on the yoke because it's a lot of knitting. And yeah, I have other things as well in life besides knitting. You wouldn't guess, yeah, with the amount that I'm knitting, but unfortunately, you know. Oh, I would love to just sit and knit. If somebody could just pay me to sit and knit whole day, that would be amazing. Yeah. So, what do I want to show you? I want to show you the yoke with fish tails, because that's where we are. Still does not look like a fish. No, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit looks like a fish. Yeah, that's the tail, and here, and the fish is not symmetrical. Like, does that make sense? No, none of the fish is symmetrical when on a side. But anyway, it's not same on both sides of the... If you split it down the middle, I don't know what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, it's a fish. You'll see, you'll see next time more of it. I'm using light loppi in these colors. I'll show you my color choice. My main, which is this one, it's color 1415, rough sea, and the gray one is color 56. They have a lot of grays in light loppi. This is like in the middle, or like on the lighter side, but not the lightest one. So, and I like the softer contrast that it creates, and I'm just hoping that it fits. I see some issues with it. I'm not too happy with the increases, I think, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that everything that concerns me right now will block out. We will see, of course, but I'll keep working on it. Sorry, my brain is lagging, as always. Nothing new here. Yeah. I've been working on this sweater, and according to my calculations, the fish should fit in a yoke. Like, I'm trying not to split the fish and continue it on a shoulder. I'm trying to avoid that. I don't want to do that. Not shoulder, the sleeve. Because if I need to split earlier, like before the chart is finished, I could do that, but I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm trying to fit the whole thing in the yoke, and I'm being very mindful about my row gauge, because I am a bit loose knitter, especially when it comes to row gauge. I'm all over the place, so I'm trying to get it a bit neater, a bit tighter, a bit more intentional, less autopilot, which often happens when, you know, your thoughts start floating away and your hands just keep doing whatever they were doing. Yeah, I'm trying to be more present in this yoke, yeah, to keep my row gauge rather tight. So far it's working out. We'll see if nothing throws me off in this process. So it's a lovely sweater. I hope he likes it. No, I know he will. He likes everything that I make him, and he actually wears those knits. Yeah. Even now, he's wearing some of my knits today. Okay, that one. What else could I show you today? I don't have a lot of progress on my Moominmamma vest. If you're on Patreon, sorry, you have seen this. This quick recap update is for everybody else. Moominmamma vest by Grey Level Knitter. It's not finished. It's hibernating at the moment. It's on hold because I'm waiting for more yarn for the button band. I don't have enough of this dark gray. The yarns here, the white one is Isagar Soft, or previously known as Eco Soft, and the boucle is my own Kit to Yarns DK boucle in color caramel, and the gray one is also Isagar Soft, and I ordered more of that because now I'm supposed to pick it up all the way around and make a button band. Theoretically I could skip a button band, but I don't know, I think the edge is a bit too stretchy and floppy, and I would like to stabilize it a little bit. And then these bits where we made stripes. Where are you? I don't know what I'm trying to look for. Yeah, I think this part could could be neater. It needs something to finalize it. And then, of course, the button hunt is on. I did find some pretty cute buttons online. They are wooden buttons cut out as shapes of all sorts of things. They had cute little store in France, had a nice selection of buttons. So I was searching for coffee pot buttons, very specific. What internet gives me is buttons for coffee makers, and that's not what we're searching for, like replacement buttons for coffee makers. I tried different combinations. It shows me a few wooden buttons and then it throws me back to coffee makers. I don't know why. So I found this one store and they had buttons shaped like coffee pots, and they had them in different colors including red, which got me very excited because red is one of the colors that's associated with Moominmamma. Well, then they had other things that you could relate to Moominmamma, like coffee cups and roses, because you know she liked roses and tended to them. It's in, I think, in a couple of stories. What else was there? All kind of kitchen things and little jam jar, and even little bag that looked like Moominmamma's bag. So what I did, I put them in my cart and I made an order, and now there is an envelope coming my way full of lovely buttons. My only concern is that they are quite large buttons, and I think they are meant more as decorational items, so I don't know how washable they are. Maybe I would need to, chances are I need to remove them every time before I put this in the wash, or do a very gentle hand wash and then put some paper towels under buttons, you know, not to ruin them and the knit. But we will see when they arrive. So hopefully I found buttons. Otherwise I'll have to craft something fabulous with them if I don't use them for this. Yeah, that they would all be different and with items themed as Moominmamma. I'm very excited about this. If they are not, I tried to like draw them out on paper and envision how big they would be. They are quite large, but we will see when they get here. Gonna be a while. Mail is dead slow. I also ordered the yarn. Yarn is coming to me from Finland, but they only shipped it yesterday and they haven't even dropped it off. So maybe next week if I'm lucky. Yeah, that color was out everywhere, so I had to buy from store that I haven't ordered previously from, and yeah, they have a bit slow shipping, but that's okay. I'm not in a hurry. I can already wear it if I want. It's lovely. It's so squishy and cozy and just like a big hug. Like a big hug. You know, I've been into cozy things lately. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments, by the way, on my lento sweater. On my pink lento. Yeah. I was smiling a lot when reading through them. It turned out really well, didn't it? And I'm happy with it, and I'm glad you liked it as well. And I think there will be more lentos coming around in our little knitting community, knitting group, yeah? I sense, I've got hints. Yes, more pink lentos to the world. Lento, by the way, means a flight if you translate it from Finnish. So fly my pink birdies, fly. Okay, I actually no, one more crafty thing before we go to yaka yaka yaka, which is knit and chat, of course. Spinning. I've been spinning because that's spinning out of control. That one as well. But spinning wool, yarn. So I told you that I'm trying to get back into spinning, and I have been spinning every single day, at least 10 minutes. Trying first thing in the morning, except my lovely child has been waking up before my alarm. So then I don't get the spinning time in the morning, but then I move it to the evening like before bed, which is very nice. You unplug from devices and screens and you just do this repetitive motion. And yeah, I'm spinning right now on my ladybug wheel. I have a few wheels, including like a 100-year-old wheel from my husband's grandmother. That's also lovely. I actually learned to spin on that. But now I'm spinning on my ladybug because it's my only wheel with double treadle, and somehow it's the only one that works for me right now, because I need symmetry, I need this motion, and you know, your everything is a spiral. Our life is a spiral, and watching that yarn twist and doing this motion with my feet and then with my hands, it brings this very satisfying sense of calm that it really calms me down, because when I'm spiraling up I need to spin. uh, I feel like lately I have had a lot of this very weird hectic energy. Sometimes I have even found myself angry about things and frustrated, and which is probably normal in this world. And spinning has been balancing me out. What I'm trying to say. Spinning is good. Okay. Show already something, woman. Well, I wanted to spin something colorful, and I started a new spin this week. This is now open braid. I got it as a gift quite a while ago, and it was sitting in my stash, and it's this beautiful lovely fiber. This is half braid. The dyer is Mosley Park. That's the dyer of the lovely braid, and it's a merino and silk top with black merino in it. And this is half of the braid split like long, because I'm doing fractal spinning. And I have already spun up. Fractal spinning is when you split the braid in half, you do one half just as is on one bobbin, and then other half you split again in half, and then again in half. You make these very thin thin, easily manageable fiber bits, and then you spin them up, and that's what I have done already. So this is half of the braid spun up. Come on. This is 100 grams, so I think this is about 50 grams, and I was trying to spin it thin to get some reasonable meterage out of it to actually knit something with it, and now I'm working on it. I already started spinning it this morning, by the way. I got through first 2 colors and then it broke off. Actually, dog broke it off while running to the door like a mad animal. So yeah, and then I'll be spinning these lovely rainbow of colors, and they are sitting in this beautiful botanically dyed bag that was also a gift. I've been spoiled. I get a lot of handmade gifts that I appreciate very, very much. So, to summarize, spinning is good. Spinning is good, and I've been enjoying it very much. And yeah, I think I missed it in my life. A slower craft, even slower than knitting, because 50 grams took me a week to spin. It feels like 10 minutes a day is not a lot. Okay, sometimes it was more, but it adds up, just like with knitting, bit by bit. So maybe next week I will have a new skein of yarn. Didn't even need to buy it, just spent some 20 hours making. No, not 20 hours, but some hours, some significant amount of hours spinning 100 grams of yarn. I actually don't know how long it takes me. It probably depends how thick I make it, but yeah. Okay, let's go to knit and chat. I'm already chatting, I know, I'm sorry. Order. Let's take a sock. Let's work on a sock. Yarn tangle. So, what have you been up to? I actually don't have much to tell you because I've been busy with life, and work and all sorts of other things. Yeah, we've been dealing with a lot lately. Uh, that's fine. That's just life. But yeah, been slightly stressed out and overwhelmed. But luckily, I have my knitting and spinning, and that's what I'm planning to do on weekend. And then the weather, spring-ish, but not really. Quite cold. Quite cold to be fair, and still snow on the ground, but we're already doing things outside. We got firewood, we are stacking that, we are cleaning corners, not yet scratching the yard, just picking up random trash. I don't know where did it come from. Like, I cleaned everything in autumn, now snow is gone. It's again all kind of little rubbish lying around. I don't know. Does the wind bring it? Where does it come from? So I've been just busy with work and life and knitting a bit and spinning a bit and yeah, battling headaches. I have one right now. That's why I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what else to tell you, but there is a struggle in my head at the moment. I think I need some fresh air, or maybe just a mental health day. Oh, that would be lovely, but not in the books right now. So little one has a huge list of plans for the weekend, huge, and I would like just to be still for a while. That would be lovely. Well, yeah. My husband asked if we could make a tiramisu. He loves tiramisu, and I actually haven't made it in years. I used to make a really good tiramisu, but I don't think I have made one in 10 years. That's what life does to you. But yeah, I think I even have most of the ingredients. I just need to pick a few things from the store today and start cooking. What's your favorite dessert? Let me know in the comments. I like ice cream. I'm very boring person. I like plain vanilla ice cream with nothing. I also like a good cheesecake. And I'm not even a dessert person. Tiramisu is nice as well. I like very rarely do desserts. I like cheese more than I like sweets. um, yeah, savory stuff is my thing, but ice cream is always a good idea. But I guess we're having tiramisu this weekend. I'm wondering what kind of version I could do for kids, because I don't think they are gonna enjoy my coffee flavored dessert. What could I use instead of coffee for kids versions? Because I think I'll do them individually, not one big tray. Some syrup, some caramel sauce, something like that, right? Uh, yeah, kids are not having anything coffee flavored. I think that's it for today. The headache is messing with my thoughts and interrupting the processes up there. So I'll better go and air this out. Let me know what you're working on and what's your favorite dessert. So I'm gonna go now, start the weekend. I'm wishing you all a lovely weather wherever you are, and lovely weekend, and keep knitting. Stay safe, stay sane. I'll see you next week. Hey, Bob.